what's going on, y'all. Stay. All right, so we're doing something different today. So today, we're in a different kind of area. Stop wagging your tail. This is where my logo, is most likely to hurt her tail on a surface like this. This is why she is having her tail removed on this coming Friday, because she busts her tail open on asphalt, on the ground, anything that's a hard surface and she doesn't know it. But I wanted to show this before this coming Friday. One, to see if it's gonna happen again, because I still have time to think about it. And two, if it does happen, I'll be able to show it live in action of what happens. But this is an area where we often practice, because you're gonna get the distraction of cars. This is just a cul-de-sac though. This is where I live, and it just makes it so we have somewhere to practice where she hears the noise of cars, just like I would take her out in public. Anyway, let's get started. Watch as I go through. I'm just gonna make things up as I go. I don't have any plan on what we're gonna do. I might walk the cones. I might use the pads for right to left. I'm kind of just making this up as I go right now. I did think about this a little, but the cones are really just so I don't walk outside of my frame of shot. They are not for anything other than that. Even this red bone, when I place her where I want her, it just makes it easier to see her. It's like a marker, kind of like a clapper for video. This is my set. All right, so we're about to get started. Out. Now, a couple things that I teach, or I want my logo to be able to do, is to place place things on a mat. You didn't drop any, pay attention. I want her to bring it, so he. Sit. Out. Good girl. So that's one thing we're gonna practice, is her bringing things that I asked her to bring. And I actually brought some other things. Stay. I actually brought some other items to grab. Stat. He. Sit. Stay. Bring it. So she likes this bear. She likes this. We're naming this Carrot. We're gonna name this Bear, and then that is Bone. So we're gonna try and see how many of these items we can get her to bring. Stay. Now clearly, she's gonna wanna go after the bear first, right? Well, if she goes after the bear, out. If she goes after the bear, if I know she's gonna go after the bear, which I placed the bear over here, so I'm gonna stand on this side. I know she wants the bear, so I should encourage her to go after the bear. I should not be trying to trick her in this moment of doing something wrong. I should be trying to encourage her to do the right thing. If I know she wants the bear, then I should tell her to go after the bear. Logo, bring the bear. Ah, Logo, ah. Okay, so I was wrong. She wanted the carrot. Ah, she would rather have carrot. Ah. Take it back. Out. Out. Hey. Hey. Okay, so I was incorrect, and you saw that in that moment. She would rather have carrot. So I'm going to this time tell her to go get carrot and bring it to me. I want to make this action work correctly. Let's see if we can get it right. Logo, get carrot. Yes, carrot. Bring it. Hey. All right. So we got carrot. I wanted to get bear, but that's good. You brought carrot. Good, bring carrot. Good, bring carrot. Good girl. Carrot. Logo. Carrot. Good, bring carrot. Carrot. Bring it. Carrot. Bring it. Good girl. Good, bring carrot. Good, bring it. Good, bring carrot. Good girl. Carrot. Good, bring carrot. Good girl. Hey. Sit. Good carrot. Good bring carrot. Good girl. So if you saw what I just did there, I said good bring. I'm telling her bring. She did good. Good girl. She's a girl. She did good. Good carry. Those are things I'm saying. I marked all of those. If I've told you anything about it, when you tell your dog she's done good, you say yes. That just let her know by handing this to me, she did a good thing. Logo, heel. Yes. And so you would say, good girl. Now, what I'm trying to get people to understand, good is not, it's not a word to them, it's a sound. Whenever they hear good, you see her tail starts to wag because good is a command, and that command means wag your tail. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People don't understand what I'm saying, but it is true. When I say good and girl, she knows she did something good. She heard the sound good, and that made her happy. Girl is no different than Logo to her. Her name is Logo. Girl is her name. Those are all things. If I said, girl, bring it, she would bring it. What I'm saying is, I don't call her girl, but it's like a command for her. Good girl. Logo. On the right. Sit. Now what I want to do is I want to work on her bringing it from the right, because you have to work on things on both sides. You just can't expect one to happen without the other. Bring it. Ah. Bring it. See how she tried to off-center? If you don't practice it, because she's used to doing it on this side, when I say bring it, her head turns towards me. So now when I say bring it, her head turns away from me. And I need her to understand, oh, I'm on this side of him, so now her head needs to turn towards me. That's why it's important to work on things on both sides. You have to make your dog ambidextrous. All right, Logo. On the right. Good girl. Bring, ah. See, she thinks good girl on the right. She thinks good girl means she should be on this side because that's where she hears it the most. She's not used to hearing it on the right. On the right. On the right. That's what I'm saying. This is proof of what I'm saying is the truth. I'm sorry if you can't see her. I just walked out of frame probably. She's not as used to walking on the right. Sit. She's not used to walking on the right as much as she's used to walking on my left, because the left side is where you should, Logo, pay attention. She's not used to being on my right. That's even why she looks off to that side, because she doesn't spend as much time on my right-hand side as she does on my left. And the reason for that is because of safety. And I tell everybody, you should walk your dog on your left-hand side for safety reasons. If you need to get out of the street and if your dog is out in the street walking while you're walking down the street, you're supposed to be walking with traffic. So traffic's coming towards me. So then I want my dog to be on this side so I can push my dog with my knee and then throw my body out the way. If your dog is over here and cars are coming at you, then your dog can get hit by every car. And if you have a big dog, which this is the third person, so I have a neighbor who lives over here. He has I don't know what these dogs are, but a Cane Corso. Everybody's getting them these days. And what happens is his wife got yanked into to a mailbox, face first. And so they had to go to the ER. And then he had to go and spend $3,000 to get his dog trained. And now he's out here doing what I'm doing every day anyway. So what I'm saying is just do this anyway. Same thing. The lady who just stopped me on the street, she just got her dog that's a rescue. They don't know what it's mixed with. They think it's mixed with a Great Dane. And she said it's already pulled her into a mailbox. What I'm saying is you have to learn how to walk your dogs properly. I'm sorry, baby. I'm not feeding you. I'm getting too interested in talking because too many people are asking too many questions, and this is the easiest way to give out too many answers. That's right. There's no such thing. Good girl. Logo. But this is what I want her to do. I want her to pay attention. Logo. Heat. I want her to pay attention. Between. She needs to pay attention to me because she don't know. Find it. Oh, get him. There's two of them on the ground. Yes. Heat. Good girl. Sit. Everything is about getting and holding her attention and then making her focus longer. Between. Between. Ah. Between. See, she's losing it a little bit. Heel. You recenter her. You get her back together. Sit. Between. Yes. She was just messing up on her thinking a little bit. Sit. Good girl. Hey. Oh, this is just building her longer and longer. Logo. Carrot. Sit. Carrot. Bring carrot. Actually, on the right. She needs more time on the right. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take a mat and place it somewhere. Logo. Put it on the mat. Hey. Good girl. Sit. Actually, this would be a perfect time to see if she can carry a mat. Hey. I've never tried this before. This is something new. Sit. Good girl. Out. Good girl. Good bring. Good carry. Yes. Good girl. Good bring. Good carry. Yes. Now we're gonna see if she can carry this mat. I've never tried this before. Logo, can you bring it? Yes. Hey. Yes. Good girl. That's exactly what I mean. You can bring it. All right. Logo. Mat. Out. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good bring. Good carry. Logo. Bring it. Yes. Hey. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and send her to her mat. Logo, sit. On your mat. Sit. Yes. Logo, go to your mat. Ah! Your mat. Your mat. Logo, your mat. Yes. Put your bone on your mat. Yes. Hey. There we go. Sit. Logo, go get the bear. Bear. Logo. Ah. Ah. Logo. Bear. Bring it. Ah. No. Ah. I don't like saying no. I'm sorry, and I'm out of frame too. Put your bone on your mat. Logo, get your bone. Put it on your mat. Ah. On your mat. Yes. Ah. Put your bone on your mat. Hey, y'all watching this real time. There is no training collar on her. This is real time, me trying to correct her in the moment. I'm trying to think it through. She's not gonna get any phone until she do. Logo, get your bone. Get your bone. Put it on your mat. Yes. Put your bone on your mat. Get your bone. Get your bone. Put it on your mat. Out. Leave it. Heel. Boy, that almost frustrated me, huh? And that's exactly what I mean. And it's the lack of communication. Heel. Sit. Heel. Sit. Go get the bear. Ah! Heel. Sit. Bear. Go get the bear. Ah! Heel. Sit. Bear. Bring it. Good girl. Yes. Heel. Sit. Out. Yes. That's real time, y'all. Good girl. Yes. Now we'll send her to get her bone. Go get your bone. Bring it. Good girl. And she brought it the right way, so we're going to give her extra special reward. Logo between. Sit. Ah, she dropped it, so no more. No more. Heat. Heat. Sit. There we go. Logo, pay attention. Out. Carrot. Take Carrot to the mat. Go to the mat. Put Carrot on the mat. Yes, good girl. Hey. She did good. She did good. Now she can get a reward. Sit. Yes, you did good. And see, I'm giving her more than just one. I'm making it worth it to her. It's gotta be worth it to them. If it's not worth it to them, they're not gonna participate. I'm trying to tell people, but why it's worth it to her is because she's getting her whole 2 cups of food right now. Logo. Bear. Bring it. Take it to the mat. Put Bear on the mat. Hey, good girl. That's close enough. It wasn't on the mat, but that's close. She dropped it. That's all I wanted her to do. Most people can't get a dog to drop a bear. Good girl. And she came right back. So we're winning here, y'all. These are all victories. And I'm saying, all I'm doing is playing with my dog. Now you saw I almost got frustrated. I'm human. I'm saying that almost frustrated me. And a lot of people were like, I don't know why you're frustrated. That wouldn't have frustrated me. I'd have been happy if she would have just brought me a bear. Yeah. What I'm saying is, come on now. Get there. Keep on working at it. Every single day, push your dog to be a little bit better. I'm saying every single day, push yourself to be a little bit better. I'm working just as hard as she is how to figure this out. It ain't just her trying to figure it out. I'm here doing the same thing. Logo. Go get Carrot. 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 Ah. No. Ah. I try not to say no. Ah, take it back. Out. Carrot. Bring carrot. Ah. Carrot. Bring carrot. Bring carrot. Okay, so hold on. Out. Back. So, as I said in the beginning, I wanted her to bring what she was comfortable bringing, right? So she wants to bring the bear. Let's make this fair, right? Logo, bring the bear. Bring bear. Yes, good girl. He. She wants to bring bear. I wanted her to bring carrot. I'm gonna frustrate myself. Sit. Sit. Yes, she did good. She did good. I'm saying, if I know that she's gonna bring, look, you can tell I didn't know which one she was gonna bring. The first time I wanted her to bring bear, she brought carrot. This time I wanted her to bring carrot, she brought bear. She's gotta learn the names, that's it. I'll show you that she does know the difference between them. Logo, stay. So, I know she knows the name of her bone. Does she know the name of the carrot? We'll see. Logo, bring your bone. Bring it. Hey. Sit. Out. Good girl. She brought the bone. Okay. So now that means I know how to train her in knowing the name of bone. So now I got to teach her the name of bear, carrot. Logo, go get carrot. Bring it. Good girl. Hey. Sit. Good girl. She brought carrot. Okay, so she knows the difference between carrot and she knows the difference between her bone. Actually, she just knows her bone very well. So we're gonna put 2 more items out. Bone and carrot. And I'm gonna leave the bear out there too, just to see what she do. Now, I don't know which one she's gonna run to, but I know which one I wanna tell her to go to because I know which one I feel like she knows the best, and that's her bone. So I'm gonna tell her to go to her bone. Since I know that I have a standard that she's supposed to know her bone, I do not have to accept whatever she does. Her bone is the standard with me. She has to know where that is at all times. All these other things are just toy items, play items. They should be more attractive to her. And this is gonna teach her the discipline of listening to what I say and not what you wanna do. So I am gonna get the bone one way or another. I'm not giving up until I get the bone, and she's not getting any food until I get the bone. So that's how this one goes, because she should. Once you have a standard, you should hold your dog to at least that. If you can't hold it to that standard, why are you doing the training? Okay, Logo, get your bone. Ah! Your bone. Ah! Your bone. Ah! He! Yes, your bone. Bring it. You saw how she started moving towards it. I gave her a yes. That was the good girl. Good girl. He! Sit. Good girl. Yes. See, I don't want to make things overcomplicated for her. I want her to win, but it has to be something I know she knows how to do. Now, she was ready to go for that bear next. I could see that while I was trying to get her to go for the bone. So if I were doing a video just to make it look like, oh, my dog gets it right every time, this is what I would do. Here it is. Logo, bring the bear. Yes, good girl. Yes. Sit. There it is. Out, and she did good. You see that? That's what I'm saying. She told me the first time that that's the one that she wanted to go get, and I used my correction to show that's not the one I wanted. Now I'm gonna have all 3 items on first go. Here we go. Logo, get the carrot. Bring carrot. Logo, oh, she made me look like a fool. Carrot, yes, bring it. Carrot, yes, good girl. But this is how she's gonna learn the names. She didn't know that that's carrot still. Sit. And all I'm trying to say is that just means we have not worked with this carrot enough. The bone we work with every single day. You see it. She does not drop this bone. She knows where her bone is at all times. Here it is. Let's see if I can get her to take this. Now she knows her bone and her mat. Let's see if I can get her to take this carrot to her mat. Logo, take carrot to your mat. Ah! Your mat. Ah! Hey! She got it wrong. This is gonna fix it. Sit. Logo, your mat. Ah! Your mat. Ah! Your mat. Yes! Good girl. Put it on your mat. Yes. Hey! So what I'm trying to get everyone to understand is Ah is just, good girl, sit. It's just a sound to say, look at me, refocus, refocus. It's like using a shot collar, like pay attention, or a leash from a distance. It's just a sound. You see how every time she goes to where I want her to go, what I'm saying is, how about now I can get her to take this to her bone? Bring it. Bring it. Go to your bone. Yes. Ah, yep. Bring your bone. Yes. Hey. Good girl. This is how this whole thing works. Sit. You work with what they know and you just build off of it. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm making it worth it to her because I'm giving her her food. Logo. Bring the bear. Yes. Bring it. Hey, sit. Yes, good girl. Logo. Get carrot. Hey, we about to be done off of this because I'm gonna show you. Bring it. Yes, good girl. I'm gonna show y'all what I do to keep her entertained while I clean up. Sit. Here we go. And this is what I mean. You can do this with your dog too. Now, I don't really like doing this out here because obviously you can make your dog want to run out in the street, but it's not a whole lot. And I can see them, so I'll know when they're all gone. But this is something that I do in the grass as well. Like, if I need to do something, I want to keep her entertained for a minute, I just do like that right there. And then I say, find it. And then y'all can watch her do that while I clean up right quick. And you'll see what my dog does when that happens. See how to work with your dog on a food drive and then have her listen to you over food, because I'm saying, I just told you she's food motivated, right? But does she listen to me or does she listen to the food? Logo. Hey. Sit. Good girl. And this is more valuable to her than that food. That is way more valuable, a pet. And she did good, so that's why she gets it. Find it. Hey y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in yet again. I hope I didn't run too long on this video. Much respect, much love. Hey, this your boy, and we out.